Our co-main event, and let's see how these two fighters line up as Dave and Buster's brings you our tale of the tape, the only place to eat, drink, play, and watch sports.
Daniel Weichel with the height and reach advantage. He wants to keep the hard-hitting Pitbull on the outside.
Once again, here's Michael Williams.
Bellator MMA presented by Miller Lite now features tonight's co-main event live on Spike. 5-minute rounds for the Bellator Featherweight World Championship. Sanctioned by the Missouri Office of Athletics Executive Director Tim Lukanov. Tonight's title fight is brought to you by DraftOps.com, the official online fantasy partner of Bellator, who's in your lineup at DraftOps.com. And now, introducing the blue corner first. At 5'10", he weighed in 144.5 pounds. Impressive as a professional, he brings a veteran record with 35 wins, 8 defeats, fighting out of Frankfurt, Germany. Introducing the challenger, Daniel Weichel. And across the cage, the champion fights out of the red corner. At 5'5", he weighed in 144.9 pounds. Tonight, in his second defense of the title, he brings 23 professional victories, only 2 defeats. Fighting out of Natal, Rio Grande do Norte, Brazil, introducing the defending Bellator Featherweight World Champion, Patricio Pitbull. Referee in charge of the action, Big John McCarthy.
Jimmy, your keys to victory are brought to you by AutoZone. For the auto parts you need, get in the zone, AutoZone.
For Daniel Weichel, stay on the outside. We talked about his reach advantage and use every weapon. The fighters that have done well against Pitbull striking have been versatile. For the champ, Patricio Pitbull, he has to take the center, leg kick early and often. He has great leg kicks. He doesn't often use them.
Set for 5-minute rounds at stake, Bellator's featherweight world title, and here we go with round number 1. Tonight's fight clock is brought to you by Miller Lite, the original Pilsner. Cheers, it's Miller time. Blue gloves for the German Weichel, red gloves for the Brazilian, the champion Patricio Pitbull.
There's been a weakness to Pitbull's striking style, is that it's a little basic. He tends to rely on power punches, doesn't angle a whole lot, tends to stand in front of you and throw. Pat Turn took advantage of that, so did Daniel Strauss.
Hands much tighter early on for Weichel. Much more fluid hands for Patricio Pitbull.
The reward of Pitbull style is once he hits you, he can put you down.
Weichel holding the center of the cage, very measured, lands the right hand and backs out.
Both these guys showing a lot of respect early. Pitbull doesn't tend to use the jab that often. He tends to come in with the left hook. We've already seen it twice. Switching southpaw. That was a legal shot.
We'll acknowledge that good sportsmanship, the touch of gloves we fight on. John McCarthy saw that it landed legally on the thigh of Pitbull. Left hook.
Pitbull showing Weichel a surprising amount of respect early. This guy usually likes to come in and exchange.
Very measured start to this world title fight. A lot of lateral movement now from Pitbull. Trying to find the striking angle. Steps in, finds it there. Uppercut right hand.
It's not a jab lead, it's usually a power shot lead. The uppercut that time, there's the left hook. Tends to come in behind power shots, not the jab. Weichel has to stay behind the jab to negate that. Hit him with the jab coming in.
Swing and a miss from Weichel over the top. Halfway through round number 1. Neither fighter in a hurry. Both a lot of respect for each other's skill sets.
When Pat Byrne out-kickboxed him, when Daniel Straus out-kickboxed him, both guys were very busy. They threw a lot of strikes. It was hard for Pitbull to time them and come in with power punches. Weichel staying tight but not throwing a whole lot.
Step in knee in the right hand, neither landed from Weichel. It did back off Patricio Pitbull. 150 remaining, round number 1. Glad you are with us for Bellator MMA Unfinished Business live on Spike. We're at the jam-packed Scottrade Center in downtown St. Louis, Missouri. Daniel Weichel versus the champion Patricio Pitbull with Jimmy Smith on Sean Wheelock. Level change, and Weichel hits the takedown. Then stands up out of the open guard of Pitbull, Jimmy.
A lot of energy for a takedown. He wanted to sit down and use that position, did not get the chance. Complaining about the back of the head.
John McCarthy not interested, we fight on. Pitbull feinting on the jump knee. Following this co-main event and Bellator featherweight world title fight, Jimmy Smith will speak to Bellator President Scott Coker, who will make a major announcement.
Another nice left hook by Pitbull. Weichel's done better in the back half of this round, controlling the real estate. He hasn't landed many meaningful punches.
You hear the disquiet from the crowd. The fighter's very measured. Weichel pulling out of that single leg attempt. Good
nice right hand.
Weichel. Weichel opening up his striking. There's another big shot. John McCarthy stepped in. Is that the end of the fight or the end of the round?
No, it's the end of the round.
Weichel thought he won, and now he's being told you did not win. That is the end of round 1. Daniel Weichel, Jimmy, thought that he won this fight by way of knockout.
Big John just came up to us and said there's going to be a second round. But Pitbull right now does not know where he is. Almost finished by Daniel Weichel at the end of the first round. Unbelievable.
Remember, it's not when the bell sounds, it's when the action of the strike starts. If it starts before the bell, it is legal.
Patricio! Patricio! He's back! Guarda alta! Oh! Patricio!
Take you to the closing seconds of round 1. You see McCarthy, there's no doubt there. When we called that live, Jimmy, you and I could not hear the bell, the noise of the crowd. You could hear the bell in the replay. McCarthy clearly stepped in after the bell to indicate round 1. But again, Weichel, he couldn't hear the bell just like we couldn't hear it. He thought he won the fight.
That Pitbull did not have his legs under him at the start of this round. He's got to take time to clear his head.
Great replay from our outstanding crew, and you heard the bell clearly.
I think that was a good non-call by John McCarthy.
Absolutely.
But Weichel trying to make the most of it, landing with, oh my God!
Time encountered, and a lightning strike come from behind win for Patricio Pitbull. He retains the world title just like that.
Another spectacular comeback for Pitbull, this time on the feet. I am stunned. I do not believe it. Everything going Daniel Weichel's way. Pitbull turns off his lights with one shot.
The emotional roller coaster for that man, Daniel Weichel. He thought he had won the world title. He's told no round 2. Unloading shots, and he's knocked out.
Pitbull heading backward on his heels, lands a power shot to retain his title. This entire crowd is on its feet right now, as they should be. I don't believe it.
An outstanding sequence, an insane sequence to end this fight. Tonight's fantasy finish is brought to you by DraftOps.com. Start your fantasy MMA mission today.
Nothing to say about that, but beautiful execution by Pitbull. Right on the jaw, looking here, the left hand, he goes limp. Pitbull is all over him with the right hand. And this fight is over for the champ. Look at it here. He retains his belt with a second round TKO.
The fight ends on the left hook, Jimmy.
Yeah, this is all over right here.
Right there.
Bang. Now he gave him a moment, but Pitbull all over him with the right hand. Cage side, this entire crowd stunned. Tito Ortiz cannot believe what he just saw. Man, that is a left hook.